Alright, welcome back to How to Make Hero FPS Concepts. Today we're looking once again at another Wave 1 character, Anderson, as we're going alphabetically from Aiden. Anderson is our first hybrid role. Playstyle is shooter. Why is he a playstyle shooter? Well, his primary is an LMG, so he's got a gun with a lot of ammunition, so I'm just going to label him as a shooter because of course his main attack is a gun that shoots a lot of bullets. And of course his description is bounty hunter. We'll get into his story down here in his visual description a little bit later. But let's go to our vertical stat block and let's get started with converting our vertical stat block to our horizontal stat block. Alright, so hero role is Anderson, our name is Anderson, and health is 200, as we saw before on our slide. Hybrid is our role, and playstyle is shooter. Description, bounty hunter. So let's fill those out. We have our HP set to 200. And let's get over here. We write down Anderson as our name. Description, bounty hunter. Playstyle is shooter because of his LMG. There we go. And of course, as we know, his primary is an LMG. Shoots a lot of bullets. And that's why we're going to give it our orange color for manual. Next on the line we have extra mag and power exempt. So which one is his passive? Now for usually I'd list the passive first, which is what we're going to do in our horizontal stat block. But back then I did not do this. His passive is power exempt, and it has an energy asterisk icon here. After a kill for 5 seconds you are energy exempt, meaning that if you use any of your abilities or use energy in any way, the energy system has not been established yet for now, but if the energy system was established, for 5 seconds after getting a kill, this character would be energy exempt, so you don't take up energy from using any of your abilities whatsoever. And that's why we have the little asterisk here with energy, saying that this is an energy mechanic. Otherwise, power exempt is just with these X's because it doesn't do any damage, it's just an ability used by the character and it just benefits the character only. Another ability, extra mag, you can kind of see what this one does. You gain 75 extra ammo spaces in your magazine. So instead of having a 100 bullet magazine, you now have a 175 magazine for your LMG. Pretty powerful. Alright, next up, Shade Shield, frontal shade of 250 health projected from his sunglasses. As you can see in the stock image that I'm using, because I don't really have his character fleshed out yet, he's wearing sunglasses. So of course, for this, he's going to, from these sunglasses, he emits a shield in front of him that has 250 health, and we're going to be using not gray, but we're going to be using our shield color, which is for any shield. I didn't mark it down here, I guess, but any shield color we use this crimson color to denote as a shield. The S's also give it away, but there are some shields that are different. We'll get to this one in a minute. Bullet vests. Puts on a bulletproof vest. Pretty self-explanatory. Puts on a bulletproof vest to give himself some shielding in his body area. Again, doesn't cover his head. The shade shield would cover his head and his full body, but this only covers his body. So that's why I think, yes, it only has 8 seconds, while the shade shield is 10. Now, I'm going to actually edit this. My new shield system is that anything that has under 500 health when it comes to shields is 8 seconds. I'll actually explain this here. Should put it right here. So let's do shield health and cooldown seconds. So 8. I would say 250 to 500. If the shield health points are 250 to 500, 250 to 450 is 8. If it's 10, it's 500 to 599, 600 to 850, it's 12 seconds, 15 plus is 900 plus. So if the shield health is 250 to 450, it's 8, 500 to 599 is 10, 600 to 850 is 12 seconds, and anything 900 plus is 15 plus seconds. And then if the cooldown is less, so less than 6, it is basically anything that is 249 and below. And so since our Shade Shield is only 150, we're going to give it a cooldown of 6 seconds. So our Shade Shield is 250, so 8 seconds. Bulletproof Vest is 150, so 6 seconds. Alright, so now we look at our final ability, Yes Man. Yes Man is an AI Guardian to defend the nearest critical ally. So it only defends critical allies that are nearby Anderson. Of course, since it's an AI, it's going to be given more seconds because it is an AI-controlled NPC, meaning that it does have the ability of auto-lock. So it is more valuable than just a standard shield. So it is going to get an extra 2 seconds because it is an auto-generated force. And since it's since it's an AI, it has the black with the white text, denoting that it is an AI. Finally, our ultimate ability is Undersuit, unable to be damaged by any projectile or ranged attack from beyond 50 meters. So if you're being attacked from beyond 50 meters, it does absolutely nothing to you. So you're technically immune as long as they're not up close. Pretty self-explanatory. And since it is an ability that doesn't do any damage, it's not really a shield, it's more of just a thing that you have under your clothes that protects you from being shot at from some distance away. It will be given the gray color. Alright, so now let's move on to our final, as we discussed in our last video, story. Why is he a bounty hunter? Anderson is a lone wolf bounty hunter who uses an LMG to crash parties, killing all friends and family of the target, making them watch, and then killing them. He also uses family deaths as terrorism to force people to do his bidding. He is a heartless criminal adopted by his own, now dead, mob boss father, whom he died by his own adopted son's hands, as he was contracted $10 million to kill his own father, which he did for $10 million. His father taught him to only value money for killing, which led to his death by his own son. How ironic. So yeah, this guy is a heartless bounty hunter. He is a terrorist. He uses an LMG to literally kill everybody related to the target. So of course he's contracted to do a lot of big money jobs. And $10 million to kill his own father, which he did. Now his father was a mob boss who taught him to only value money, so I don't really feel much heartless. I don't feel any heart for his father, but of course I made that motive, and I think it makes the most sense. This guy is a bounty hunter, and in my eyes, bounty hunters should not be considered, people that you look up to and think, they may have a good reason. No, this guy just, he killed his own father for $10 million. His father taught him to only value money, and he died by his own son, which he told to only value money. Ironic. Anyway, we developed a small bit of story for Anderson, for why he's considered a bounty hunter. And that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodaloo!